Well, it's almost evening time. Just a quick word. I was debating whether to take and give it or not. First of all, hello to anyone that may be watching. And I was debating whether to get this or not. But as I started going over things, I realized the importance of the message if it is coming from God. Uh, and I understand that a lot of people would like to take and hinder this message or why I'm trying to give it because they're making that known right now. But I'm not going to let that interfere. Anyway, today's date is 4/18/2018. And this is what happened today when I was praying. Today, as I prayed, it was revealed to me again about these old spirits of Egypt, Rome, and Greece. Couldn't put the Greece in it because it only allows so many numbers. I was also Shepokotia Shande told I was also told it was also told to me again about the pharaohs that didn't recognize the God that did recognize the God of Abraham. So let me say it right. It was told to me about the pharaohs that did recognize the God of Abraham. Uh, I was told that that too many are recognizing the pharaohs that didn't recognize the God of Abraham, and because of it, they are back in bondage. I was told that we will come to understand that we don't understand that second gate. I was told that we would come to understand that, and then I was told that we don't understand that second gate. I gave a message a while back about seeing a gate open in the sea, and then another gate that was farther down in there. Okay, and it was told that we don't understand that second gate that was open in the sea. There are more bad storms, tsunamis, and earthquakes will come from this second gate that's in another level. The warning about two big hurricanes hitting the East Coast has been coming to me since last year. I thought this was over, but it keeps coming at least every other month. Sometimes a little bit more than that, but at least every other month. I'm being told, I'm being told, uh, I'm being told basically what is coming to me that these two that's coming to me about hitting the East Coast, they're gonna be like level 5 hurricanes. They're gonna be huge and big with a lot of power. That's basically what's coming to me. Okay. I'm being told now that it will be a total of 7 that will hit on all 3 sides of this country. But the only ones I'm being told about that will be a level 5 hurricane is on the East Coast. I'm being told about people that are calling forth spirits of those that have moved on, and that they are doing, and that what they are doing is wrong, because there are other spirits, that come, because sometimes the spirits are not the ones they call on. Now I might have said that wrong. Basically what's coming to me is that people are taking and use the knowledge that they got, and the knowledge that they got, they trying to call for spirits of people that's not here no more. But a lot of times when they do it, the spirits that come forth are not the spirits that they think, and the spirits are imitating these people. Okay, that's basically what I'm really trying to say. Okay, they are doing what Saul did. Come to me. They are doing what Saul did with the witch in calling forth Samuel's spirit, but are releasing other spirits. I kept hearing Ra and Allah as this was going on. I believe that this is a handful of bad people. I don't believe all Muslims are bad people. I really don't. You know, some real good Muslims. I truly hope that the good Muslims and good Christians or good Christ-like people step up on things like this, because I seen a lot of evil spirits being released a few months ago, and they enter into people. Since then, we have had the school shootings and 3 or 4 people that was planning attacks stop. I spoke about bomb attacks and other things. We must stop using this evil knowledge. It's coming back on us. Where's the real righteous people? Okay. Now, like I said, I wasn't going to get his message. And then I said, okay, man, I know that I believe that God is working with me with something that I gave up. And that was the lottery number, to take and seek him. Y'all done heard me say this before. So I started reflecting back on the different days that God had given me a message about the Pharaoh spirit and people wanting to be pharaohs and queens. And the first time God gave me that message was on 2/14/2018, the morning before the school shooting happened. A message like this come to me, and that ain't no lie. God know I ain't lying, and it's truth. So I went to that date. Then I went to the date that God gave me the second message about Pharaoh, which was the first message I took and I posted on YouTube, that they taking and making it where I can't see it on my thing, but I'm still finding it on YouTube. But anyway, they took it down from off of my tablet. That was the first message I posted on YouTube about the Pharaoh. So I went to that date. And then I come to this third message that God gave me about the Pharaoh spirits and them ancient spirits. And by me taking and doing what I do with numbers, I went on and did one of the processes that I do with numbers sometimes. I have multiple things that I do with numbers that come from me doing the lottery all them years. But this one that I take and I apply when I'm doing things that got to do with messages in the Bible. Anyway, so when I take and put the 3 together, the first thing that I get is the number 7 in the middle. It's the first number I get. It's 7. The second number that I get is 11. Okay? So I move on and I do another process. I move over to the right, add all them numbers up together. I get 54. Okay? So here it is. We going right here. I put right here. Go back to the 7. The first number I get is the 7. Okay? In the middle. Second number I get is the 11. So I got right here, 7 means completion. 11 means disorder, judgment, or mastery. And when we talk about mastery, we talking about God's mastery, not man's. Okay? So I make a note. Is God letting this come to completion because of the disorder and us embracing, sorry, let me read this again. Is God letting this come to completion because of the disorder and us embracing the world more than him? All right, the question. Because if you put both middle numbers together, you get 18. 7 and 11 is 18. This is the year 2018. Okay? Then I move on. I come down. Now, if you add up all the numbers in this, you will get 74. This number has shown itself twice before, and it was told to me to watch out for it. I just looked at the number as being 11 because you take 7 plus 4, you would get 11. So my mind automatically goes to taking and breaking it down, looking at both numbers. You know what I mean? The 7 and the 4. I know what the 7 mean. I know what the 4 mean. You know what I mean? And I take a look at it, but my next step, I automatically think about, 7 and 4 is 11. So we right back to the number 11 again, okay? This number 11 shows in this a total of 3 times, okay? You also get the number 27 in the middle when you start from the left, okay? The year 5778 added up is 27 because 5 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 equals 27. So you get the year, our year, 2018, you know what I mean, with the middle number from 7 and 11. You get the number 27 with the middle number 2 and 7, okay? You also get the number 9. Now I got to back up. The year 5777 is the Hebrew calendar year. Our year is 2018. And what I'm trying to say, you get both them numbers in there when you take and you break it down. You get the number 18 and you get the number 27. 5778 is broke down to 27. 711 is 18. You getting both the years with the Hebrew calendar and ours. Sign. Okay? Blood of the Lamb. You also get the year 2018 with the middle number 711. As I said, you get 27, the middle numbers, because the 2 and the 7 is there. You also get the number 9 because 2 and 7 is 9, which reflects all the numbers on the right-hand side. As I said before, if you take and you add them up, 18, or each one of these messages come to me in 2018, and this is on the right-hand side. 18, and 18 is 54, okay? If you take and you break this number 54 down, you get 5 plus 4 equals 9. This number 9 started all this with me and Chicago and the church shootings. It was last year, okay, I was last year, sorry, Lord. I was told last year, I left out the word told. I was told last year that this wasn't nothing compared to the year to come. Now, this come to me last year. This come to me last year. This come to me last year around Thanksgiving. Forgive me. I was writing kind of fast trying to remember. This come to me last year around Thanksgiving or Christmas. Yes, Lord, got to get better with that. Anyway, I know I was warned about the Gulf again. I was warned about the Gulf last year, even after that had already happened in the Gulf with Texas and Louisiana. It come to me, it's not over with. Right after that had happened, I'm like, huh? And it kept on coming to me even after that, you know. And two gates that was open still down in Florida. Florida is the south, now not the east. So last year, even after the hurricanes that already hit Florida and the Gulf, it was coming to me about it's not over with in the Gulf. Okay? After that, it was coming to me after that happened down in Florida about it was still 2 gates open there. And I'm like, okay, well, all this happened, you know, and that just kept on coming to me even after that was over with. So now that brings us back to this because I'm receiving something about 2 hurricanes hitting the East Coast, okay? Okay? And the one that revealed the 12 gates opening in the sea last year before all those hurricanes hit told me about the Gulf and Florida again. So he was still giving me, or him, she, whatever spirit it was still speaking to me. And I don't mean to talk about your servants like that you send him back to give us warning, Lord. I'm just not for sure. It was a he or she. But the spirit that was revealing this to me was letting me know that there wasn't no wood in the Gulf or Florida. Now here it is. I'm revealing, is coming to me about 2 big hurricanes hitting the East Coast. So if they can do that, and the one that revealed this to me about the 12 gates revealed that last year, then we know that there's still 3 incidents to come. Now this coming to me now. Now here we go. The one who revealed this about the 12 gates, everything he done said so far, or she done said so far, God done said so far, didn't happen. So if this, if this, what I keep receiving about the East Coast is true, then that would be 4 on that side. I believe that's the Atlantic side. That would be a total of 4, because you got 2 down there in the Florida South area, Georgia, whatever that is, and 2 on the East Coast. So that's 4. Some they trying to cut the message off, but anyway, if you got 4 on the Atlantic part, the 2 that's open down in the Florida and Alabama area, then the 2 in the upper East Coast part, that would make 4. Then if you go into the Gulf, that would make 5. And the 2 gates that's open in the sea on the West Coast, that would make 7. Now I wasn't even looking at none of that when that came. And the spirit and the spirit that come and reveal that to me, the spirit that didn't reveal other stuff to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it like that. Okay? And the 2 gates open on the West Coast. So you got 4, 5, then 2. That's 7. Okay? I won't be like everyone else. I say and say I understand, because I don't. There's a lot of things I don't understand. You know, like some of these incubus and succubus spirits, and how people walk in these spirits knowingly, and they supposed to be righteous people, or people that's serving God. You know, or how people mess with them old Moabite spirits of lust, or Amorite spirits of lust, or Roman spirits of lust, or Greek spirits of lust, and say they're children of God. You know, these spirits is the same spirits that broke down all these great civilizations. When I say great, I mean great civilizations. And Egypt too. Okay? Shebotiancha. But the one in the white gown told me 7. Okay? I didn't understand until I started going over the things that's been coming to me. Anyway, Carolina needs to be praying hard on this, and Florida too. You know, if what's coming to me is true, and like I said, so far the things that they have revealed, you know what I mean, or has been revealed by the one, the white gown, also the one that shows up in the black face, the things have manifested. And I told y'all last year about seeing spirits taking and entering people. All y'all got to do is go on my Facebook page. I got 2 of them. One of them, Bernard Harris, is up under the name Bernard Harris. And the new one that I started thinking that I'll be able to put a stop to what they're doing to my Facebook page is Andrew Bernard. You know, but they still doing the same thing. So it don't do nothing but let me know one thing, you know. I mean, why would you take a mess with videos of somebody, you know what I mean, that ain't doing nothing to you, unless it's something that God is trying to get across to the people, you know. And like I said, I ain't the only one God speaking to, you know. And even now people want to talk about charlatan spirit. Everything that I take and I post on the Facebook page, on the YouTube page, is stuff that I've been receiving for a while. Stuff that I prayed, asking God, is it true? A lot of times I don't even be real quick. Like today, I didn't even want to take and post this. You know, so You know, if people saying that I'm imitating someone else, I'm not gonna argue with them no more. You know I spent a number of years, almost 2 decades, to be honest with you, or close to it. Matter of fact, it's over two decades. I started doing that with the football scores and stuff like that around about 97, 96. It's 2000. It's about 21, 22 years that I've been doing this with numbers, you know. And like I said, I gave it all up, to seek God. 9 years of this straight up lottery number. 9 years, and they go to nine again. And then, 3 or 4 years with doing the scores to football games. Then 9, almost 10 years now doing it with the Bible. So, we're looking at about 22 years. So if I'm copying someone or something like that, they want to take and call me a charlatan, I'm not going to argue with nobody. Because when that come to me when I was praying about charlatan, still a revelation, that kind of took me off by surprise. Because one thing for sure, if someone reveals something and I get that from them, I make it known where I'm getting it from, you know. And everything that I'm speaking to y'all about, I can show it to you step by step. It's some stuff that I don't even speak on in here about this that's still linked to this, because of what people be trying to do, So I let them hang themselves, because one thing for sure, God will always make it known who he's speaking to. And I don't want nobody to take, if they got something against me, out on my little brother. My little brother looks exactly like me. Only difference is he about 6'4", But we can pass for twins. I'm 5'11", he's 6'4". So he ain't got nothing to do with what I'm posting. I know a lot of people mad at me because of certain things I want to embrace. It ain't him. My name is Bernard Harris. My middle name is Andrew. So my little brother don't got nothing to do with this. Period. But I'm gonna say this to y'all. This been coming to me for a while. Like I said, I'm not quick to always want to take and post something. Didn't even want to post this today. But I think it's something to it because numbers don't lie. I'm gonna mention one more number that's in here, 32. Now remember, I told y'all about Martin Luther King and how Martin Luther King, the numbers this with Martin Luther King line up with John Conyers. I wasn't gonna say nothing about this, but that with John Conyers was a big warning for our people. 88, that's double beginning. God is telling us to get prepared for what's to come so we can experience the new beginning. The day that John Conyers did that, 12/5/2017, it adds up to 54. Get the same number today. And you're taking your break to 54 down again. That's 9. Signs. I got this from the Moorish Americans. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Be conscious. Satan can only take and rig so much before the truth comes out. He can only take and rig so much. Pay attention. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind in a big way. And these numbers ain't keep on lining up like this, y'all. They ain't keep on lining up like this. No way that with John. They don't want me to finish this message. And, I say I don't keep on fighting like this. I did what I believe was required of me. They want me to reveal something about some other things that's happened that's been coming to me, but I'm going to pray on it. I'm not going to play these games with y'all. I'm not getting paid for this. Yeah, and I'm tired of being broke. But anyway, God loves us all, y'all. He really do. I mean, in a big way. So start talking to him. Start calling out to him. And it's okay to walk around and pray to God and talk to God, but it's something about getting on your knees. Something about getting on your knees. if it ain't up for 5-7 minutes, get on your knees and talk to him. I know man was was created to stand upright. But in God's presence, we all gonna bow down. That's spoken about in Galatians, not in Galatians, in Revelations, or Revelations chapter 21, about when we all make that trip back there, the nation's gonna take him, and kings of the earth gonna take him, put their crowns before God's throne, bowing down. It's mentioned in the Bible, just like it's mentioned about man was created to stand erect. I just want to give y'all one more nugget. I told y'all about that 74. Now I'm gonna give them this one. And like I said, 74 didn't appear twice before, and I wasn't getting it. And I was told to catch this, okay? And I finally caught it today. Today is the first time I caught it. I was just looking at 74 as being 11, but this is the Bible right here. Now check this out. And if we take and we do this, and we go to the number 74, Shabokania Shandi. Hold on, I need to count this the right way. Help me, Lord. Okay, this is got to go back 6. Got to go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, this dealing in the meaning that God took and gave us, all right? The 74th verse in the Bible. And it said right here, and Adam gave names to all the cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helpmate. Okay? Now, this verse go back from the beginning of the garden with Adam. It's the 20th verse on page 2, but if you count from the very beginning to there, it's the 74th verse. That's talking about when God had took and created Adam, and let Adam took and name all the animals, and then God getting ready to go into this next hookup where God gonna take and put Adam to sleep to create Eve. But before then, God was directing Adam, and telling him, hey, you got dominion over all this. You name this, you do this. You know what I mean? He was letting them know what he had given them and the power that he had given them. We are giving our power back to Satan. He has none unless we give it to him. And that takes us back to Genesis 1:26. For it says right here, and God said, let us make men in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepers up on earth. Them. The very next verse in this, after that 74th verse, is the 75th. Now pay attention to this. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. The very next verse. And the rib which he the Lord had taken from man made he a woman. Now that goes right back to this verse when he talking about dominion. In the 26th, if you go from the 26th to the 20th, and then you read from the 20th on down to the rest of that, y'all will get how far we done fallen. We embracing spirits that God tell us not to. God had already told, seek his face. Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added on to you. He had already said it. He wanted Adam to have dominion over, have all this, but when it come time to seek someone, he wanted Adam to commune with him. Not all these other spirits and demons and gods that's not God. He created us to be gods. So how we gonna call on another God when the God that created us? That's crazy. It was pharaohs in Egypt that really knew Abraham. Think about the Pharaoh that had Abraham's wife Sarah, but God spoke to him in a dream. That Pharaoh recognized that it was God. These pharaohs that people imitating right now, they don't want you to get out. God, you good. Anyway, y'all, just please stop. This is the fourth time that they done interrupted this. Anyway, y'all, stop and think about it. These pharaohs and these old queens of Egypt and Roman emperors and stuff that people imitating, y'all, is bringing destruction our way. It's bringing destruction our way. Unless we turn back to God, we ain't gonna be ready for this. I'm gonna say this one more thing, then I'm gonna close. The number 8 means new beginnings. John Conyers, when he retired, had 2 8s in there, age 88. That means the end of one beginning and the beginning of another. He was a warning for us. And y'all gonna continue to hear me say that. And I found that 88 over and over again. But I found that 88 in Martin Luther King and what he did. God trying to get our attention, y'all. He doing everything he can because he loves us. He loves Zion. Wake up, sleeping giant. Wake up. Love all y'all. Peace. They didn't want me to do this one.